Everyone doing? Super excited and fired up to be here with each and every last one of you all tonight. I'm pretty much gonna start calling this my 7 at 7. So I would like everybody to do all three of these things, like, share, and comment. Like I said, this gonna be something real, how can I say, deep? Cause yeah, as y'all know, I always talk about perspective. And perspective is one thing. As you can actually change your perspective, you can actually change your view on life, and actually things start to change in your life. So we're gonna be talking about perspective, and I like everybody to like, share, and comment on this Sunday because you never know who might need to hear this, right? So let's go about it. So these are quotes that changed my perspective. Now, I gathered I gathered these from pretty much one of my mentors, and he carries a wealth of knowledge and life experience, and he is pretty much regarded as, how can I say it, a master of wordship and one of the most charming men on TV. So Mr. Steve Harvey, he plays a big part in my perspective. Now, like I told you, I gathered these quotes because simple fact that if I listen to them daily, they change my perspective on life. And I know if it changed mine, hopefully it could change somebody's life that's pretty much on this live, right? So number one, your career is what you're paid for, and your calling is what you're made for. I'm gonna say it again. Your career is what you're paid for, but your calling is what you're made for. Now, what I got out of this is never get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life, because we also get caught up in a day-to-day basis of the rat trap, but the whole thing is for you to get out the rat trap. So like I said, never get so busy getting caught up in making a living that you forget to make a life. So number two, you are never too old to reinvent yourself. People, do not use age as an excuse, because let's keep this real clear. You only get two options. You get to make excuses, or you get results. You cannot have both of them. So do not use age as an excuse, because think about it. And I know this for a fact that most success stories actually happen after the age of 40. So it's not too late. In fact, you have the right time on your side to get started. And I always tell people, don't contemplate on getting started. Get started today, because in order to be great, you have to get started. You ain't gonna be good when you first start out. Don't not let fear take you away from that. Just get started. And like I said, success has no age. So get started right now. Number three, your mission, your purpose, and your destiny will all be tied to one thing. Y'all want to know what that one thing is? Guess what? Your gift. So your mission, your purpose, and your destiny will all be tied to one thing: your gift. Now, what I got from this is find your gift, and you will find your purpose. Because every single last one of us are always born with a gift. But it's up to us as time go by to find out what that gift is. Do you want to spend your whole life in a box with a wrapper on it, or do you want to actually break out that box and actually find what your purpose is? Because once you start living in your purpose, guess what? That's when lifestyle coming at you so abundantly. So find your purpose. I'm telling you, it is found in your gift, right? So number four, I love this one. Do not let your mind stop you. Do not let your mind stop you. And a lot of us are actually incarcerated in our mind because we actually let our thoughts actually stop us. Now, what I got from this was, if you change your mind, you change your world. Simple. If you change your mind, you change your world. That's one thing about success. It is all mental. Yeah, you got to do some physical work, but I guarantee you can talk to any millionaire, billionaire, whoever it is. I guess what? It is all mental. So, number five, forgiveness is for you, but it does more for you than the other person. Forgiveness is for you, but it does more for you than the other person. So don't get in the place of where you hold a grudge, because I know my mama and my grandma always said that holding a grudge, it pretty much edge you out of your blessings. So don't get in the place of where you holding grudges, because when you actually holding grudge, you actually causing dis-ease upon yourself, and you giving the other person the power. And last time I checked, you supposed to have the power, right? So just forgive that person. It don't cost nothing for you to actually forgive. And what I got from this was, do not waste your energy on people that are not deserving of it. Focus on your own peace of mind and let it go. Just let it go. Like I just told you, don't cause dis-ease upon yourself because of a grudge that you hold that you could have been let go a long time ago. Because it's actually a fact. When you actually start holding no grudges and hatred for somebody or a situation, it actually downgrades you, right? So, number 6, people do not like to hear the truth out here because the truth makes them think. People do not like to hear the truth out here because the truth makes them think. And I always heard the saying that the truth hurts. So honesty to me is one of the most expensive gifts it is. Do not expect it from cheap people. Honesty is one of the most expensive gifts it is. Do not expect it from cheap people. I don't know if they went over your head, but I broke it down real simple, right? So, number 7, growth is, how can I say it? Growth is in a series of mistakes. And that's the only way that you learn. So, in order for you to grow, you have to be able to make mistakes. But if you're not making mistakes, guess what? You're not growing. And the more mistakes you make, the more you try and fail, the more you learn. So embrace failure. And I hate that in school they always told us that failure was kind of like a bad thing. But when you look at it, the more you fail, the more you learn. And the more you learn, the more experience you gain. So that's pretty much what I got from that. So bravery to try again is one of the most valuable assets. And it's the gain of intelligence. Like I just told you, intelligence and experience. So be brave enough to try again. But when you try again, this time you start with experience than start from scratch. And I heard that before. So I'd rather start with experience than not start at all. So number 8, uh, you simply cannot drive forward if you focus on what's happening in your rearview mirror. You simply cannot drive forward if you focusing on what's happening in your rearview mirror. Now, this one real deal hit me on a whole different level. So, technically, forget about your past. No one becomes successful there. No one becomes successful in their past. Use it to pretty much drive you forward if you must, and do not look back. Do not look back. It's your past for a reason. Why are you looking back into your past that could possibly hurt your future? They call it future because past is nowhere in there. So you have to be able to move forward. And to move forward, don't look back. Because I guarantee you, if you driving, and I want to put y'all in perspective, if you driving, are you looking back the whole time while you're driving? No. Because if you looking back the whole time while you're driving, how you gonna see where you're going? Or how you gonna see where you want to go? So that's pretty much what I got for them. So number 9, when you're up in life, your friends get to know who you are. Now, when you're down in life, you get to know who your friends are. Ooh, I know y'all heard that one before. I'm gonna say it again. When you're up in life, your friends get to know who you are, but when you're down in life, you get to know who your friends are. Hmm. So to me, good friends are like stars. You can't always see them, but you know they're always there. You can't always see them, but you know they're always there. Now, number 10, number 10, a person has to remember, how can I say it? A person has to remember the road to success always under construction, right? You have to get to pretty much get that through your head, and that it is not easy becoming successful. Any successful person you want to ask, I guarantee they won't say that it was a breeze. They're gonna always say that road was up under construction. It has its highs and it has its lows. It has its bad and it has its good. It's the yin and the yang, right? So let's be real honest. There is no easy road to success. You never would find it because and one thing that I know and I heard from a lot of my mentors, you will encounter obstacles and you will encounter challenges. Now, how you deal with these challenges, no. How you deal with these challenges will define you. So they go back to your perspective. If your perspective is dim upon these challenges, guess what? You're gonna have some bad results. But how if your perspective is positive, guess what? You're gonna have some good results. So how you deal with things will define you. Now, number 11, if you want to be successful, guess what? You have to jump. There is nowhere around it. I don't care. There is nowhere around it. If you're safe, you will never soar. If you want to be successful, guess what? You have to jump. There is nowhere around it. Now, if you want to say you want to be safe or play it safe, guess what? You will never soar. So which means you will never fly. You will be stagnant. You have to have the courage. You have to have the courage to jump. Now, to me, that doesn't mean don't be afraid because you gonna do a lot while you're afraid. But the thing is, you did it. So courage means do not let fear stop you. Do not let fear stop you. Because I guarantee what's on the other side of that fear is greatness. And I know each and every last one of you all who is on this live is destined for greatness. So let's have the courage to get to it. Now, I know so many people overlook the very simple quality, and this is it. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to have it all figured out. Just change your perspective. I guarantee you it would change your life. Change your perspective. I guarantee you it would change your life. Like I said, I appreciate each and every last one of you all for getting on here, but definitely change your perspective and it would change your world. And that's a lot of the quotes that I actually heard from Steve Harvey. Like I said, he's a big influence upon my life and how I think. So hopefully that help each and every last one of you all. And like I said, don't get caught up in the negativity. Just change your perspective on it. And always, like I said, always remember to love, serve, and grow. Be looking out for my Mindset Monday video tomorrow. And I will see each and every last one of you all upon tomorrow. And I am going to be dropping a nugget. So hopefully you pick it up and dip it in the sauce. And like I said, let's get to it. And I appreciate each and every last one of you all. But do one thing for me before this ends. One thing. Like, share, and comment this video because guarantee if these quotes change my perspective, I guarantee you it will be a helping light to other people. So don't be selfish with the information that you receive. Just share it. It don't take nothing to share, right? It does not take nothing to share. So, like I said, I see each and every last one of you all tomorrow, and let's just kick this week off right, and hopefully these change your perspective upon the week and in life. So, you all, you have a good one.